I'm pretty much set up now, and hello, Lazarus. This game really has been putting me in a lot of small servers lately. Okay, it's filling up a little bit. 15 people. Alright. There you go. Okay, so you're the Lionel Messi guy. I wasn't too sure who you were, so I just had a guess at the beginning that you were the Timmy Tough Knuckles guy because you joined. You almost joined. Because that player almost joined this game just while he was in the last stream as well. So I wasn't too sure if that was a coincidence or not, but yeah, that's good to know. We barely have enough for 3 teams. All right. You probably will be chosen kind of early. I'm just gonna choose you now and see what happens. Who else? Okay. Maybe Gratita. And Bacon Cat's still sitting down, apparently. Cookies can go on the team next, maybe. All right. So, one winner already. And Liz has managed to get onto the L team apparently, which is nice. I think I got pretty lucky with the pairings there. The other two teams are both really struggling. Yeah, now that the other teams are going to score. But I don't know if the same thing's going to happen next time. Gratita is pretty far back. Okay, neither of the other teams scored a point that time. It doesn't look like we're going to either, with Cookies and Gratita's speed here. Gratita still doesn't even have the shell yet. Ooh. Juan and Yade are a lot faster than the other two on that team. I won't be surprised if they catch up, honestly. I predict that's going to happen, but we will see. Yeah, they've got their first point. Oh, they are making really quick progress all of a sudden. Pretty sure it's over for us. Everything's Trixie level. That's what I mainly did for a lot of them. After you, all the other choices were competitor or newcomer. There's basically nothing to go off of. So... Yep, there's just not enough time. So yeah, Gratita definitely by far did the worst among the four of us there. And Gratita left the server, of course. There's not that many people left. So, yeah. Let's just see what happens if anyone's secret advantage. And, okay, another person on the orange team left now, so, first vote goes to Cookies, second vote goes to me. The fact that we're still going to have redemption after this round. Grab your torch. Cookie, it is time for you to go. And she's gone. Everyone else head back to camp. And yet we're still gonna see another elimination. Because of course we will. Let's see what happens. I honestly don't feel like there's any reasonable way that Endless survives this. Except for the fact that it's going to be redemption, so he just gets saved immediately. Except somehow Chocolate is out instead. I'm actually surprised by that. Grab your torch. Chocolate 235148. You still have a spot in the game. And looks like she's going to our team. Except the teams are just going to swap right after this, so what even is the point of that? Oh my, I see a hint right there. I don't have time to grab it though. So now we enter a team swap. And now there will be two teams. Oh. Yeah, I think we can win this. Just put Chocolate and Simi on the same team again and see what happens. So here we go. Okay. Okay, they might still make it. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. All right. So I'm really hoping to find something again after I barely missed the last one. Finally. And now one person on the yellow team has left the server. I missed. There we go. Now it's a coin flip if I'm even going to be able to use this. Alright. There aren't enough players, so the elimination will be skipped. And normally now would be time for redemption, but there are no eliminated players, so there's no one to bring back. Alright. So now it's merge, and chocolate is not a winner. Let's get started. Okay, apparently bananas go through the floor this time. I'm gonna force all the other fish to fall through the floor instead. I don't need that shell anymore though, so I'm gonna have to find another item. I keep seeing shells all over the place now. A sandbag and a coconut. Alright, there we go. Alright. Am I gonna end up finding anything? I am still thinking about it for now. I might choose... I might end up choosing Juan here. Wow. Crazy timing again. That time I found the hint with like 1 second left. Sure. All right. I think I'll just end up choosing Juan. Yeah, since it's not the typical spelling of it, I just pronouncing it differently. I might use the safety now, just in case. Because if I want to nullify some votes. Chocolate uses the last chance advantage. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Will I even nullify any votes? Yes, I will. It worked. The next vote goes to Chocolate235148. The vote after that goes to Juan. And so do all the other ones, I suppose. And the person that's voted out is Juan with 3 votes. All right. All right, Holy Bucket's time. Oh man, that was so close. There we go. So now, for this one, I think I made my decision again. Okay. My vote will probably end up being Yade here for bonus point reasons. One vote goes to Chocolate, 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 8. Next vote goes to Laz. Then Yade. Then Yade again. It's another similar situation to last time. So, we have made our decisions. Yade, it's time for you to go. And so, now we're down to 4. What will happen next? Let's see what happens. I really messed that one up. Okay. All right. And it looks like Chuck left the server. So, okay then. All right. So now it is time to see what will happen in the final 2. Alright, welcome VVVV and last to the finale. Help me as far as you can, and yeah, it's time for the bonus points. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Starting with the most under the radar going to me. Okay, never mind, it's a tie. I forgot I got 1 vote during the first elimination. Most competitive goes to me. Then the most active might also go to me. Team player goes to both of us. Because we kept ending up on the same team. Most dangerous is another tie. And then most observant might go to me. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Best voting record should be another tie, I think. Yes, it is. So despite my bonus point count not even being visible, I still end up winning. So, yeah. Pretty sure this should count. Oh, that glitch is still there? Okay. Alright. Once again, we're stuck at around 11 people. I don't know why this keeps happening suddenly. But it does. Okay. Never mind, we're at 17. 2 more. Never mind, 4 more. 5 more. Okay. How many are we gonna end up with this time? I do not know why I end up in these types of servers more often now. But yeah. There's definitely enough people for 3 teams though, so. I'll just see what happens. That's not even surprising. There's only one Outlaster. I think I'll just go for it, I don't know. How about your local lost sock? Alright then. Now that we've got our very equal teams set up, let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Okay, we've got 2 points already. Blue's got 2, but we've got 3 now. Okay, now we've got 4. Alright, there we go. 5 to 2 to 2. And now I've got to watch the other teams. Red is very close to 4. Blue is not as close to 4. I think red's gonna win, but we will see. Yep, they're at 3 now. Now they're at 4. They've got 1 more left to do. Blue's still not quite at 3, but they're making progress, I think. Norma fills up the 3rd one for blue. Red's probably going a little bit too fast. Oh, they're gonna have to get through that tiger pretty quickly. This could potentially save the blue team. Actually, no, I don't think it will. No, it's not. Yeah, Red's made it. Despite 2 people leaving on the red team, they still won. Now to find something, which I hope happens. I did get sort of lucky with it last time. But I don't think it'll go as well this time. We will see. But now the blue team has to go up for elimination. Oh, found something. Oh, 2 people on the blue team left as well. The numbers squad, I suppose. They've got a combined 23 numbers at the end of their usernames. They've now got a combined 13 numbers at the end of their usernames. All right. So it looks like we're gonna end up in a team swap situation after this. Edgar uses a last chance advantage. Does it work for him? No, it doesn't. Now that I think about it, I don't blame him for choosing that option to use the last chance. However, it is still a 3-way tie. So his vote would have actually made a difference in this situation. But he will have to draw rocks alongside the other 2. Will it work in his favor, though? See. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Foxy Cat ends up with the White Rock. And so now we have our first elimination of the game. Unless the twist happens. And now somebody on the red team just left right after that happened, which is interesting. Alright then. Okay. Let's see if this team swap affects anything. Oh. Okay. All of us got parts already. We need 2 more, though. Oh no. We need this to be part. No, it's not. Oh my. Oh my. There we go. That was not great. We don't really have a lead though. In fact, I think they have the lead. Yeah. Wait, we have the lead now, apparently. I got a lot of equals in a row. And we take it. A super safety has been spawned, but I'm not able to get to it this time. Because it's in the yellow team's camp. So, another person on the yellow team left, so now they're down to 4. And now they're down to 3. Oh. Now this is an interesting situation. It does seem like Noah and Austin are friends from the looks of it. Pretty sure they're not friends with any of the other 3 here, though. Well, let's see what happens. First vote goes to Gouda. Then Noah. And the person voted out is probably gonna end up being Gouda. And it is. So we end up with another elimination. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about who I would want to vote here in a situation where I might need to. So let's see what happens. I'm still need to do this. Let's see what happens. No, it gets a strange head start. Everything's floating. What? I'll see what happens. I still got it. So I end up winning the competition. And Noah won an advantage. So now I do have a feeling that either Austin or Noah has a super safety. So, although I do feel like one of them has a super safety at the same time, I almost feel like it'd be better to wait until they can't use it anymore. And also, I want to save this advantage still in case they try to steal an advantage from me or something. Noah uses a vote block advantage. Okay then. Just a moment again from Noah. He used a vote steal on your local lost sock. Interesting, okay. Might end up voting Susboy Kingo for this one. After a bit of consideration there. Noah's vote block was used on Elizabeth I Love Candy 1. Okay. 1 vote to Endless. 1 vote to Elizabeth I Love Candy 1. Oh. Oh wait, it's gonna be a 3 to 2 to 1. I think oh, it's gonna be Elizabeth I Love Candy 1 that gets eliminated. Even though, yeah, Susboy Kingo still got 2 votes. But the person that's actually voted out of Outlaster is going to be Elizabeth I Love Candy 1 with 3 votes. Grab your torch. Well, let's see what happens. I suppose it is going to be redemption time. Susboy King also left the server. So yeah. So Elizabeth still has 0 and is completely lost. Gouda has 1 point already out of 4. So yeah, it does look like Gouda's gonna win. Okay, Gouda Bear stopped at 3. Elizabeth's got 2. Now it's time to see what happens there, I suppose. Yep. Gouda Bear has won the competition and will now rejoin. And now it's time for the competition again. This time between all the merge players. Alright, let's get started. Not a great start. Personal best is already out of the question, so... Alright, one more. I'm so close. Barely got up. Alright, now... I am thinking about what my next move should be here. Probably not gonna find anything. I'm most likely gonna deviate from the normal plan here. Or like what you'd probably expect, because I still do feel like Noah and Austin have a super safety or something. They probably have gotten that from that island, I don't know. If I were to guess. So yeah. I'm gonna vote for Lost Sock here. And I might even use my safety advantage there, because there is something planned. By the way. I'm just gonna do it now. See what happens. See if it goes well. I don't know. Endless is now safe, and notice counts no longer counts. I'm not even sure if it'll do anything in this case, because, like... Okay, Endless did get 1 vote towards him. Endless got 2 votes towards him. Endless got 3 votes towards him. Then your local Lost Sock. Then Gouda Bear. And the person voted out of Outlaster is your local Lost Sock with 2 votes, and that's enough. Grab your torch. Your local Lost Sock. It is time for you to go. All right. Okay, I am really, really far behind now. Yeah, I've got a lot of catching up to do now, so... That was way better. Okay, all of a sudden I take the lead. Oops, I missed. Alright. Now to find... Maybe I'll find something I don't know at this point, but... Only one way to find out. I'm gonna use my advantage steal. Don't know which... I'm just gonna have to 50-50 and see what happens. Now, just a moment from Austin, though. Austin will use a vote view advantage. I still have intent on using my advantage steal, but I don't know on who I'm gonna use it on yet. I'm probably gonna choose... I'm gonna choose Noah. And then I will choose type of safety advantage and see what happens. Nothing. I might just end up choosing Noah. We'll see what happens. So there's one vote towards Gouda Bear, one vote towards Noah, another vote towards Gouda Bear, another vote towards Noah, and now the person voted out is Noah with 3 votes. And now, Noah, it is time for you to go. And it is final 2, though, so there's still one more challenge. All right. Let's see what happens. Welcome to the competition. Let's get started. Nothing to worry about at the start. Yeah, it really does feel like very little happens at the very beginning. Yeah, you might as well just skip to the last stage at this point. I don't even need to continue. 3, 2, 1, next stage. Gouda still decides to stay back on stage 2, though. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, now... in terms of the jury voting, there's probably not much I can do. But I do get things like the most nullified, most individual wins, most team challenge wins, most active, used votes too, I think. And actually I think most votes towards the eliminated player as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna vote Austin. Alright. My vote has been cast. The first and only vote goes to Austin. So, grab your torch. Yeah, chances are they are both voting Gouda, so... Let's just see what'll happen. Vote. Let's see who the jury votes, and then we will. Then I'll think about the bonus points. Because I'm pretty sure I outright win 6 out of 8 of them. But given the luck that I've seen, I think, despite the fact that the win might be in my favor, I'd say the chances are high that I don't, because, like, I've already seen a very similar situation happen twice already, like twice recently, and both times the other person just got both the bonus points that they needed. So despite the fact that only only 4 bonus points will show up, so the odds for the other person to get both the 2 bonus points that he wins amongst the 8 that are possible is small, but the fact that that small chance has happened twice in a row is already concerning to me. As if that's just not, as if that small chance is going to happen. Because it will. The last one's gonna be most advantages. Let's see. Oh. Okay, that's the first time that it actually, worked in my favor. So yeah, I got a little lucky with the bonus points in that situation. Even if it was most advantages, I don't know if we would have tied it. Because I know I was given his advantage steal. But that's the only piece of information that I really had, so I don't know. So yeah. There's still time for more games, though. Pretty sure I can fit 2 more into this stream. But I don't know how quickly this game is gonna go. Could be quick, could be a little shorter, but I don't know. It almost feels like it could just be any length. Also, we're at 19 twice. Now we crashed all the way down to 16. Now we're back to 18. Okay. I don't know why I keep seeing people named lately. That's the second time this stream, not this stream, the second time this weekend, not even including the one person named no in the spectator area thing. $18 people in this one. Oh. We are suddenly back to... it's 3 teams, I guess. But now we're all of a sudden down to 13 people. Okay. Sure thing. Yeah, I really do not know how long this is gonna last anymore. So Just Boy will be my next pick. Yeah, these are small teams. And let's come over here and yeah, it is a 5v4v4. Oh, never mind. Someone on the green team just left immediately. Now the teams are definitely fair. Sure. A 5v3v3. Two winners for this challenge. So let's get started. That's mine. I will take that. Thank you very much. I will take that speed boost given... Okay, that worked perfectly. We already have 2 points. Reg and Annie both are just alone on their team now. Because the rest of the team just abandoned them, I suppose. Okay, that was just domination. I'm gonna go for that one. I'll take the speed boost given from that, because that just happens for some reason. Alright. 4-0 to nothing. This is a great start for us. We already have one of the safe spots, but we will keep going. Missed that one. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yep. 5-0 to nothing. Okay. So now... how will this one go? Just the boys already running away with it. And, yeah. 6-0 to nothing. We can get the full... we might be able to get the full 7 here. Alright, I got it again. I did not keep it, though. Thank you very much. 7-0 to nothing is the final score. Uh-huh. But congratulations to the blue team for managing to get the second win spot, I suppose. Anyways... And one of the people on the green team has left. Ema gave me a last chance. Will I find anything in this area? Yeah, once again, not gonna find anything. So... And the other person on the green team also left. So... time for a boring team swap. Oh, there's 2 Loraxes on this team now. Okay, not a great start. I'll place 3 of them down. We do have a slight advantage now. Oh, I almost got that second one. Can the Lorax... or can... no, that's just Lorax. Can Lorax score? No, he can't. And now it's time for the Lorax Wolf 45. Oh. I'm gonna have to try to score as much as I can. Because the rest of the team is missing. All their throws. So far I'm the only one that's scored. But Carson scored on the blue team, and Gouda's about to score there too. Never mind. Okay, there we go, finally. Our lead might be safe. Let's find out. Yep, it is definitely safe now. I do not think anything is going to be found over here. I already looked throughout that entire area, found nothing. I doubt I'm gonna find anything here either. But yeah, what will happen on the blue team though? Yeah, absolutely nothing's gonna be found over here. I think it's too late. But soon we will find out what's going to happen. Let's see what happens. Ema uses a safety last chance advantage. Ema did give me a last chance advantage earlier on. And she is not safe. So, Carson H gets 1 vote. Ema gets another vote. And in a 2-to-1 vote, the person voted out of Outlaster is Ema with 2 votes. So grab your torch. Because, Ema, it is time for you to go. Everyone else head back to camp. Merge time. All right. Time for more counting. There will be 2 winners for this challenge. Let's see what happens. Let's get started. This time, everything's on the ground. Cool. Oh, yeah, it's a little too late. You joined a bit late for that one. But, VVVV and Goodwear won the competition. So, who will be the one voted this time? Not missing the opportunity to get a hint this time around. So I suppose now is good a time as any. So I am sort of tempted to just wait a bit before getting this. So I think I'll just leave that alone for now and keep searching for a little. And see how that turns out. All right. So I think I'm gonna vote Lorax. So and let's find out what happens. First vote goes to Charisma 4591. Next vote goes to Carson Huff 4167. Next vote goes to Just a Boy. Vote number 4 goes to Lorax. Vote number 5 loops around back to Carson Huff 4167. Then there's a vote for Just a Boy. And then there's a second vote for Lorax. So there's 2 votes for Lorax, Carson Huff, and Just a Boy, and 1 vote for Charisma. So it's a 3-2 to 2-1, it seems, and the person that's voted out of Outlaster as a result of it is Lorax with 3 votes, and that's enough. So grab your torch, Lorax. time for you to go. But this isn't over yet. There's going to be a double elimination this round. I am still thinking about who I'm going to vote here. I've decided to switch it up. And this time I think I will vote for Just a Boy, maybe. And we will see what that does to the standings, or the votes, or whatever. First vote goes to Charisma 4591. Next vote goes to Carson Huff 4167. And then Just a Boy, who's not even there. Then the Lorax 45. And then there's another vote for Just a Boy. So what's gonna be next? Oh, there's a third vote for Just a Boy. And it looks like a fourth as well, because the person voted out of Outlaster is Just a Boy. So, grab your torch, Just a Boy, because it is now time for you to go. So now everyone else head back to camp. We are down to 5. But not for long, because it is time to see what happens in Redemption. Time to find out what will happen. So Endless starts the challenge off at 6 points. The other two have 0. Endless has 3 more bags. So yeah, it does seem like Endless is going to win that one. So okay, I might as well finally get this. Because chances are we'll need to use this pretty soon. Okay. Charisma also left the server around the same time that Just a Boy did. Possible alliance there. But Endless has won. So what will happen now? Alright. Time for first to arrive. Made it. The Lorax with 45 barely misses the last jump. That last jump, I feel like is surprisingly hard. Especially when the platform starts just wobbling after a while. Oh, now all the platforms are wobbling. This is not great news for the others that are trying to make it past. Oh, Carson. Oh, no. That's crazy. Right before Carson attempts the final jump. I don't know if he would have made it. Will I find anything else? So now let's find out who will be voted this time. Okay. I see what you're doing, Endless. Just casually sliding across the ground like it's nothing. I guess I'll cast my vote towards the Lorax with 45, I guess, because Lorax is still waiting in the jury. I'm probably gonna vote him. Yeah. How will that turn out? Of course, I'm gonna use my safety on Endless. Carson also showing off a safety advantage. The Lorax with 45 showing off a last chance. Let's see what happens. The first vote goes to Endless, does not count. The second vote goes to Endless, does not count. Now what about vote number 3? It goes to Endless, does not count. And now for vote number 4, which goes to Carson Huff 4167. And the final vote will go to the Lorax with 45. That means we have a tie between Carson and the Lorax with 45. And you must now decide to vote between the side players. So, yeah. But I'm gonna stick with my original decision because of that alliance that the Loraxes have. The first vote goes to Carson Huff 4167. Vote number 2 goes to the Lorax with 45. And in a 2-to-1 vote, the person voted out of Outlaster, who will not make it to the final 4, is the Lorax with 45 with 2 votes. So the Lorax with 45. Grab your torch. Alright. Oh. Okay, wait. Hold up. Now Carson is friends with both Loraxes. So what it seems like is gonna happen is that they're both gonna vote Carson. They both have flowers, so I don't even need a flower. Cool. Ideally, it would be nice to have multiple flowers, but we will see. That's what I'm gonna go for. Oh, nice. Ooh, Carson brought the wrong item. He still needs a fish. Will he get one in time, though? Hello, Mr. Mean. Glad you enjoy the tips. Wow. Oh. Okay, then. They all left, so, oh. I do go into this one with a one-item advantage, although it is a flower, so... Okay, I don't think it matters much yet. A flower from that, and now all I need is a fish, and I will win it. Alright. Here you go. Just a bit of just an extra flower to spare, I guess. Finale. So, here we go, final two. Only one thing left to do, yeah. There's no jury vote, so let's just get to the bonus categories. Alright. Best voting record goes to me. I got the Wordle in 3 in the background. Most dangerous goes to both of us. So... Most observant goes to Gouda, though. Since I only found one advantage. Most active, though, goes to me. Now the most under the radar is going to be another tie. But what's next? The team player, which I think goes to me because of the bag throwing challenge. Yep. And lastly, the most competitive, which also is going to go to me. So 6-3 in bonus points. And I end up winning another game. I will be AFK for like about a minute, and I will be back before we end up going into the lobby, so see you in a moment. I am back. All right. Seconds left, and yes, we do have time for one more game. This game was short enough for me to be able to do one more on top of this one. All right. It ends up being a 17-player lobby. Although there is a late join. Oh, never mind. Someone else left. Let me climb all the way on top of this tree. I don't think... Okay. So let's see what happens this time. Well, as Outlaster rank, I'll just choose her, I guess. The others, all the others are competitors or newcomers again. This seems to be a much more reoccurring theme compared to usual. How about Halalala? Up next shall be Baco. And then also Endless can join the team. And 2 people left on this team already. And 1 person on the red team. Oh, it was the Outlaster ranked girl that left. And another person on the red team left now. It's a 6v4v4. These are equal teams. Yeah. Let's get started. Hey, Natuski starts off strong for the red team, although the pink team wasn't too far behind. Mr. Me's turn. He makes it pretty quickly. That went well. 2-1 to nothing. 2 people on the pink team left, so now they have 4 people. And I'm gonna be perpetually put up against Gouda every time. Oh, it's close between Romina 12, Maytan 12, and Halalala. Halalala barely has the lead, but Romina 12, Maytan 12 does catch up and takes the lead, and now the pink team has 1 point. Now it's Bako's turn again. The others are both way ahead. And then Bako just rage quits. Okay then. Yeah, we're gonna be safe. And another person on the red team left the server. And we get another point. The red team scores a 3rd point. That's going to be important for them. "29 Wilsa Crab is closing in, and he scores for the pink team in the final seconds. Now, we are in the lead, so I will look here. There was slight bias due to the fact that the pink team had more people. And Gouda has spawned basically everything. Everything except for a safety block and a vote block. There are now 11 hints scattered around that map. So now... So I will not find the last one that's here, but I might as well try. Halalala also left the server. Now there's 2 people on the purple team and 2 people on the red team. There's 1 vote for Icarus, 1 vote for Gouda, 1 vote for Romina 12, Maytan 12. And the person voted out of Outlaster is Romina 12, Maytan 12 with 2 votes. Got some great advantages out of that. But Romina 12, Maytan 12, it is time for you to go. And now it's time for us to head over to a team swap. And only the purple and red teams will remain. Another person on the pink team is gone, apparently. So what will happen? Oh. This will be fascinating. Not great RNG there. Actually, same can be said for both teams. Now, I do not like our chances anymore. Can Icarus make it, though? He's got the key. He took us down a little bit, but he still made it. All right. See what happens now. We have a lead. Icarus fell. Okay, we are getting points. So... and it looks like Endless is gone. But as it turns out, there's not enough time for the red team. The red team's able to make it 8 to 7, but it's still just barely short. And then blonde-haired girl left immediately after. Okay. So hello, Igris. This one's going a little too fast, I think. Which is not a good sign. So yeah, there's not going to be any elimination this time. So yeah. And now it's time for redemption. Just kidding, there's no one in redemption. Alright. Now it's time to see who will win Holy Buckets. Let's get started. Nice start. Okay. Nice run. So... and Igris left the server, so my advantages are no longer usable. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Hello, Eham. All right. So, if it's a final 3 instead of a final 2, I'm pretty sure it's not even a count as leaderboard win, I don't think. Because this just went way too fast. Yeah, not even like about 20 minutes since I joined the lobby. I'm choosing endless. Alright, let's just see what happens. First vote, endless. Second vote, Gouda. Third vote, endless again. So that's 2 votes for endless. And so now in a 3-1 decision, the person that's voted out this round ends up being endless. So now we enter the final 3, but I don't know if it's going to go to the final 2. If it goes to a final 2, then I'm pretty sure. If it goes to a final 3, then it's not going to count as leaderboard win, I don't think. And it's final 3, okay. The one time this stream where it is final 3, and I'm not even really looking forward to that because yeah, this is not going to count anymore. This went far too quickly for anything to even really matter. I've still made it to 1,090 wins, which is not bad. And I probably won't have time for any more games this stream, so yeah. So now let's see what happens. Let's just see what will happen. First and only vote goes to VVVVV, so I end up in the lead. And now for the bonus categories. Starting with the most active, searching the most for advantages, which goes to me. Then the most competitive, which also should go to me because of the singular challenge that I won. The most observant is a more interesting one because of the 8 advantages that were spawned. Nonetheless, it is still a tie between myself and Gouda. Up next, we've got the most game-changing for nullifying the most votes, which is going to be another tie, I believe. Yes, it is. So I have secured it there. The most under the radar also goes to me. And then most dangerous goes to Gouda for obvious reasons. So yeah, 6-3 there, but I don't think it's going to matter. We did 3 rounds, but one of them didn't even result in an elimination. And this was overall only like a 25-minute game, or like very slightly more than 26 minutes if you include time. Around the moment I joined the lobby, or like the moment I joined in the actual server itself, to the time I enter back into the lobby, I mean. So will I still be at 1090? Yes, I will. It did not count, so still 10 wins away from 13th, which is not bad. I will continue to go for it next time, but yeah. I'll be back for more tomorrow. I will see you then. Once again, earlier than the Saturday and Friday ones, but yeah. See you next time.